Good morning, children. This is Mrs. Sanju Malim from Springfield School, Masaptang, biology teacher for class 8. Children, as you all know that we have already started with the lesson number 3, Story of Microorganisms, part 2, and covered the most of the topics. Today I will be continuing with the same, in which in the last video we have done water, antibiotics and vaccine. So I will be doing now the differences between the antibiotics and vaccine. Antibiotics are those medicines which kill the microorganisms, whereas vaccines are weakened microorganisms which can cause disease but not up to very extreme level due to weakening. Antibiotics are prescribed by the doctors after any infection or disease, whereas vaccines are given as prior preparation in order to make antibodies in the body for certain disease. Antibiotics provides protection for a short period of time, whereas vaccines provides protection for a long period of time because they produce antibodies which have memory with them. The first antibiotic was discovered by Dr. Alexander Fleming, and the concept of vaccination was introduced by Dr. Edward Jenner. Examples of antibiotics are streptomycin, erythromycin, and the examples of the vaccines are polio drops, measles vaccines, and now presently we have COVID-19 vaccine also by names Covaxin and Covishield, Sputnik, Pfizer, so many are available. Now we often observe that when we consume the stale food or the spoiled food or the toxic substances when we take in our diet, we suffer from food poisoning. So the food poisoning could be due to the consumption of the spoiled food, or sometimes some microorganisms are present, toxic substances are present in the spoiled food, and these foods makes these microorganisms will make the food poisonous. So that food poisoning may lead to vomiting, motions and even to death. And improperly cooked food will also cause the food poisoning. Food poisoning is an acute illness usually of sudden onset brought about by eating contaminated or poisonous food. The symptoms normally include abdominal pain, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting and fever, and if it is very severe food poisoning, it may lead to death. It is caused by the bacteria or their toxins, chemicals including metals, plants or fish, viruses, mycotoxins. Now this is about the what we call food poisoning. Now we will talk about the food preservation. We know, children, we preserve many foods like fishes, pickles. We add pickles, salt and oil to preserve them, and the fishes are preserved by adding salt or smoking them. Jams and jellies are preserved by adding sugars after boiling fruits or fruit extracts. Vegetable slices and fishes are preserved by adding salt and drying in the sunlight. So all these are called as the preservative methods. So the process in which the food materials are given a suitable physical or chemical treatment to prevent their spoilage is called as the food preservation. Now you can see here few methods are there: drying, pickling, sugar adding or salting, and cooling. Cooling is also one of the method of food preservation. So children, methods of preservation are drying, smoking, cooling, freezing, salting, pickling, canning. Yes, all these are the different methods to preserve the food. Now we will learn what are the advantages of the preservation of food. Preservation of food helps us in the following ways. Preservation prevents the spoilage of food. We preserve food for longer time. Quality of food is preserved for a long time. Variety of food items may be available in faraway places in any season. So children, food preservation is very important. Sometimes boiling also helps in preserving the food, like milk. We boil it and kill the several microorganisms, and we can make its lifespan longer. Similarly, the fruits and vegetables, by cooling them, by keeping them in the refrigerator, we can preserve the vegetables. Now, we are going to learn about how to preserve the milk. Pasteurization. What is pasteurization? Milk preservation process is known as pasteurization. This process was first discovered by Louis Pasteur. In this process, milk is heated up to 72 degrees for 15 to 30 minutes, then suddenly chilled and stored. This prevents the growth of microorganisms. So, children, we get pasteurized milk, isn't it? We often hear people selling pasteurized milk. That milk is heated to a very high temperature and then immediately it is chilled, make chilled. So, the growth of bacteria is not possible. So, that milk will have a longer time also. We can preserve it for longer time. We can consume up to 4 months like that, but once we open it, within 4 days we have to use it. Tetra packs of milk we get, no, like that. So pasteurization means heating up to 72 degree for 30 minutes and then immediately making it chilled. So that means process of milk preservation is called pasteurization. So today we have seen difference between the antibiotics and vaccine, what is food poisoning, what are the causes of the food poisoning, and what are the different methods of food preservation, advantages of food preservation, and also the pasteurization. What is pasteurization? Now, note down the homework quickly. What are the uses of preservation of food? What are the advantages? What is pasteurization? Write the different methods of preserving food. I hope you all understood the concept and enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much.